Here's 133. Seth Gross, the national champion. Senior up against Jake Gliva, the freshman for Minnesota. You see the 19-1 record. Lost in a dual meet against Austin DeSanto for Iowa. Surprised a lot of people. Austin DeSanto getting that #1 ranking, but Seth Gross getting a little revenge in the Midlands, winning 6-5. And here you see Seth Gross right there. National champion of South Dakota State. Thought he was done, had back surgery. Gets to 6th year. And here he is in the Badger uniform with his old coach, Chris Bono.
You know, what's fun about watching Seth Gross is that you're going to see maybe a little bit different type of athlete right now that likes to work off that 2-on-1. Nice job of settling back in.
Gross with the takedown over Gliva for Minnesota.
And here's where he's made his money right here off this cross wrist tilt. You see that Gliva did a nice little adjustment there, threading that left arm through underneath, and difficult. Most guys go over with that. And must have felt the right amount of leverage.
Gross back home in Minneapolis area, Apple Valley High School, and same high school as Gable Steveson, and grew up wrestling and started at the University of Iowa.
Well,
had some things happen there that made him have to leave Iowa, and then not know where he was going to be. Went to South Dakota State, and the rest is history.
Yeah, these are the type of techniques that we see. You know, like Spencer Lee's kind of at the same thing. The old things that you see from your high school wrestling coach who's 30 pounds bigger than you. He's got that type of feel out there.
Trying to get her done here in the first period. Get 6 points on the board.
Nice job by Gliva keeping that shoulder up off the mat.
So, out in front, Seth Gross, #1 in Flow Wrestling's rankings here as we begin the new year, 2020. Yeah. Out in front, 6-0 on the takedown and 4-point near fall.
Notice how he's not letting that bottom leg go right there. He's got that bottom leg flipped right there. Now he's going to come back to the wrist ride. Short time. Again, expert wrestler that where he's made his money is in the top position. Great scrambler.
He was second in the NCAAs as a junior in 2017.
Yeah.
6th-year senior.
Notice how high he gets right there off the top. He's working that near wrist ride. Works Turks. Now he's going to do a little far ankle turn right there with the kind of bow and arrow right there where he hooks the leg. Reaches back, and now he's just expecting Gliva to just go ahead and work a little bit in here, see if he can get anything that can go ahead so he get that head close to the knee.
Does that belly tilt there to get Gliva down to his chest.
Yeah, the Gliva is not really giving him anything. He's keeping the head away from the knee and not really presenting himself all that much. But, you know, I can't blame him right now. He's in a position where he's being dominated. Now he's coming back with the quarter Nelson.
Nice job, keep up.
Let's go to Shane. He's with the coach from Minnesota.
I talked with Coach Eggum, obviously very happy with the effort. He said those guys went out there, they attacked, they were moving forward, taking territory, and most importantly, won a couple of really close matches. Those can go either way, really sets the tone for the second half. Big match at 141 pounds with Mitchell McKee and Tristan Moran. Coach Eggum said with McKee, he throws fire into the wind, he lets it fly. It'll be critical for him to stay basic. But as we know, Mitchell McKee is anything but basic. TJ?
Thanks, Shane. That's coming up next at 141. We talked about it in the opening. But right now, Seth Gross out in front 7-0 with the escape here in the second period.
And Gliva kind of feeling it right now as far as working himself back into the match. And that probably works a little bit better for Gross if he does push in a little bit more like a... because most of his techniques will work a little bit better once the opponent moves into him. See how Gliva's just circling back out, very cautious, and then Gross says enough of this and just hits a straight double.
Still red.
Yeah. one of the best guys in the country about putting, making you put weight on the hands. You see where that right knee is there at the crook of the elbow. Goes right into that cross wrist ride. Now 2-on-1. That's a great little setup there for capturing that near wrist.
Keep it legal.
Good job.
Yeah.
Green.
He's going to get a stall
green
warning.
stalling. Green. 1 red.
A lot of pressure put on by Seth Gross. He has that back leg anchor hooked often. Now he's got the bar arm tilt.
2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's got a 4 count right now. Now comes into a figure 4.
Figure 4 on the head, arches the back. Well, nice job by Gliva coming to his
4.
belly there.
Certainly put the right guy out here to preserve that team point, not giving up a fall.
Absolutely, and Gliva working hard against the best in the land. 14-0 though. Seth Gross out in front. He's still got a period to go and just needs 1 more point for the tech fall, which is 2 extra points for the team. 5-0, but as Jim, you pointed out, it's 1 less than being pinned. Chris Bono, so excited to have Seth Gross on his team, and Seth Gross leading the way for the Badgers.
And how that's important for Coach Bono. He's in the process of trying to get people to believe in what he's doing. See that Gross looking for the big move there. But if you have somebody transfer there, there's a technical fall though, but you have somebody like Gross transferring to your program that's able to communicate the trusted relationship and why you should trust Coach Bono in his process and his being a 2-time finalist, guy who's already qualified for the Olympic team.
That's right, at 57
Olympic
kilos.
Qualifier.
Down to 8 pounds down, or about 8 pounds down from what he wrestles at